So, let's talk about the iPhone, specifically that little black shape at the top, the dynamic island. It's been a signature feature on Pro iPhones for a bit now. It shows your music, your calls, those little Face ID animations. But here's a thought. What if the dynamic island is temporary? What if by the time the iPhone 18 Pro rolls around, that familiar pill shape just vanishes, leaving behind a perfect, uninterrupted screen? The dynamic island wasn't just a random design choice, it was Apple's answer to a problem, the problem of the notch, remember that? It housed the front camera and Face ID tech, some loved it, many didn't, so Apple iterated, they shrunk it, then transformed it into this interactive pill. Instead of just ignoring the cutout, they embraced it, built features into it. But progress never stops, does it? Especially in the competitive smartphone market where every millimeter of screen real estate is precious. But before delving deeper, do not forget to hit the subscribe button to get all our new videos. Let's start. Let's rewind a bit. Before the dynamic island, there was the notch. The iPhone X introduced it back in 2017. It was a bold move. It allowed Apple to push the screen to the edges, but it also created this cutout at the top. This notch housed the true depth camera system for Face ID. It was functional, essential even for Apple's vision of secure facial recognition. But aesthetically, it was divisive. Some people got used to it, others found it intrusive, especially when watching videos or playing games. For years, the notch remained. Then, with the iPhone 14 Pro, Apple did something unexpected. They didn't just shrink the cutouts for the camera and sensors further. They connected them with software, creating a black pill-shaped area they called the dynamic island. A clearer view, the all-screen iPhone experience. Imagine picking up your iPhone 18 Pro. You turn it on and there's nothing but screen. Edge to edge, corner to corner, no pill, no notch, no distractions, just pure uninterrupted content. The benefits for user experience would be immediate and obvious. Watching videos would be more immersive than ever before. Think about streaming your favorite show or movie. The image would fill the entire surface of the device, pulling you into the story without any part of the screen being obscured. It would feel like holding a tiny, perfect window into another world. Gaming would also get a significant upgrade. Many mobile games use the full screen, and having no cutouts means no part of the game interface or action is hidden. Even everyday tasks like browsing the web, scrolling through social media, or looking at photos would feel cleaner and more expansive. The content itself would take center stage, with the hardware fading into the background. It's about removing barriers between you and your digital world, making the technology feel less obtrusive. iOS reimagined software for a seamless screen. So, if the dynamic island disappears from the iPhone 18 Pro, what happens to all its features? How would iOS adapt to a truly edge-to-edge screen? This is where things get really interesting from a software perspective. Apple wouldn't just remove functionality, instead they'd likely find new, perhaps even better ways to present that information. The alerts, the background activities, the little status indicators that currently live in the dynamic island would need a new home. Or, perhaps, they wouldn't need a fixed home at all, appearing more contextually around the edges or top of the screen. One possibility is that Apple could lean more into transient notifications and widgets. Imagine live activities which currently integrate with the dynamic island, instead appearing as subtle banners or expanding from the status bar icons when needed. Perhaps incoming call notifications could animate more fluidly from the top edge without being anchored to a specific pill shape. Face ID authentication could become an even more seamless animation, maybe a subtle glow around the screen's border, or a very quick, almost invisible icon appearing momentarily where the under-display sensors are. Do not forget to share your experience with us in the comments below, hit the subscribe button. Also, thanks for watching this video, and see you soon in the next one. Bye!